Welcome to the mock test series for Engineering Assistant exam, Kerala PSC PWD department. This is the first mock test question. The forward voltage drop across a silicon PN junction diode is approximately option A 0.1 volt, option B 0.3 volt, option C 0.7 volt, option D 1.2 volt. We know that the forward voltage drop of a silicon PN junction diode is what? 0.7 volt. So the answer is option C. Next question. The Zener diode operate in which region for the voltage regulation? Option A, forward bias. Option B, reverse bias. Option C, saturation region. Option D, cutoff region. We know that for the voltage regulation, the Zener diode is usually operated in the reverse breakdown region or the reverse bias is given. So the answer is option B. Then question number 3. Which breakdown mechanism occurs due to high electric field causing channeling of electrons? Option A, avalanche breakdown. Option B, Zener breakdown. Option C, thermal breakdown. Option D, punch through. We know that the breakdown mechanism which occurs due to high electric field is known as the Zener breakdown. So the answer is option B. The avalanche breakdown occurs due to impact ionization. Now, question number 4. The ripple factor of a full wave rectifier is option A 0.482, option B 0.707, option C 1.1, option D 0.5. We know that the ripple factor for full wave rectifier is 0.482. That is option A. Here we can see the option C, that is 1.21. This is the ripple factor for which one? Half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier. Okay. Now, question number 5. Which transistor configuration has the highest input impedance? Option A, common base. Option B, common emitter. Option C, common collector. Option D, none of these. The question they are requesting for what? Highest input impedance. We know that the highest input impedance is for which configuration? Common collector configuration. CC is the common collector configuration. It is used as a buffer. Okay, it is having high input impedance and low output impedance. Okay, for common collector configuration. So the answer is common collector, that is option C. The Barkhausen criterion for oscillation requires option A, loop gain less than 1, option B, loop gain equal to 1 and phase shift equal to 0 degree, option C, loop gain greater than 1 and phase shift is equal to 180 degree, option D, none of this. We know that the Barkhausen criterion is loop gain equal to 1 and phase shift equal to 0. Question number 7. In Hartley oscillator, the feedback is taken from option A, capacitive divider, option B, inductive divider, option C, resistive network, option D, crystal. For the case of Hartley oscillator, we know that the feedback is taken from the inductive divider. The capacitive divider is associated with what? Colpitt's oscillator. Colpitt's oscillator. Okay. Which device is used as a relaxation oscillator? Option A, MOSFET. Option B, UJT. Option C, BJT. Option D, SCR. The relaxation oscillator is UJT. The main advantage of CMOS technology is high power consumption, B, low noise immunity, C, low power consumption, D, high cost. We know that for the CMOS technology, they are having the low power consumption. Next is slew rate of an op-amp indicates the maximum output voltage, the maximum rate of change of output voltage, C, the minimum input voltage, D, gain, bandwidth, product. We know that the slew rate is defined as the maximum rate of change of output voltage. So the answer is option. Next question. Which filter provides the best ripple reduction? Option A, capacitor filter. Option B, LC filter. Option C, pi filter. Option D, none of this. The answer is the best ripple reduction is provided by the pi filter. That is option C. Next, efficiency of a full wave rectifier is approximately. Option A 40%, option B 81%, option C 50%, option D 100%. The efficiency of a full wave rectifier is what? Option B 81%. In CE configuration, the phase shift between the input and output is option A 0 degree, option B 90 degree, option C 180 degree, option D 360 degree. We know that in common emitter configuration, the input and the output signal will be 180 degree out of phase. So the answer is option C. Which oscillator uses quartz crystal for the frequency stability? Option A Hartley, option B Colpitts, option C crystal oscillator, option D RC oscillator. We know that it is crystal oscillator. So it is answer C. Next question. MOSFET stands for option A metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, option B metal oxide silicon field effect transistor, option C metal oxide semiconductor frequency effect transistor, option D none of this. The answer is MOSFET stands for metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So this answer option A. It stands for option A unijunction transistor, option B universal junction transistor, option C unique junction transistor, option D none. Answer is UJT stands for unijunction transistor. Which diode is used in voltage regulation? Option A PN junction diode, option B Zener diode, option C Schottky diode, option D tunnel diode. The answer is for voltage regulation we are using Zener diode. Option B. Avalanche breakdown occurs due to option A high temperature, option B high reverse voltage, option C low forward voltage, option D none. We know that the avalanche breakdown occurs due to high reverse voltage. The answer is option B. Which transistor configuration has the highest voltage gain? CB, CE, CC, all equal. Answer is CB. The main application of emitter follower is option A voltage amplification, option B current amplification, option C impedance matching, option D oscillation. The main application of emitter follower is impedance matching. Answer is option. In amplitude modulation, the information signal is option A multiplied with the carrier, option B added to the carrier, option C subtracted from the carrier, option D divided by the carrier. We know that in AM modulation, the information signal is multiplied with the carrier signal. The main advantage of frequency modulation over AM is option A simpler transmitter design, option B better noise immunity, option C requires less bandwidth, option D easier to demodulate. We know that the main advantage of frequency modulation over the AM modulation is better noise immunity. Next question. The modulation index in AM is defined as option A ratio of carrier power to the sideband power, option B ratio of message signal amplitude to the carrier amplitude, option C difference between maximum and minimum carrier amplitude, option D ratio of carrier frequency to message frequency. We know that the modulation index M is equal to Vm by Vc. That is the ratio of message signal amplitude to the carrier amplitude. That is option B. Next question. The phase modulation PM varies. Option A amplitude of the carrier according to the message signal. Option B frequency of the carrier according to the message signal. Option C phase of the carrier according to the message signal. Option D wavelength of the carrier according to the message signal. We know that in phase modulation, the phase of the carrier is varied accordance with the message signal. So the answer is option C. In an AM wave, the total power consists of only carrier power, option B carrier power plus sideband power, option C only sideband power, option D carrier power minus sideband power. We know that in an AM wave, it consists of that is double sideband AM modulated wave. It contains both the sidebands, that is upper sideband and a lower sideband, that is upper sideband plus lower sideband plus carrier. Okay, upper sideband plus lower sideband plus carrier. So the answer is option B, carrier power plus sideband power. Next question. Super heterodyne receiver uses option A mixer and IF amplifier. Option B, only RF amplifiers. Option C, only detector. Option D, none of this. We know that in super heterodyne receiver, it consists of a mixer and a IF amplifier session is there. Okay. Next question. AGC in a radio receiver stands for option A, automatic gain control. Option B, amplifier gain control. Option C, audio gain control. Option D, none of this. The answer is AGC in a radio receiver stands for automatic gain control. Next question. Sampling theorem states. Option A, Fs must be greater than or equal to 2Fm. Option B, Fs less than or equal to Fm. Option C, Fs is equal to Fm. Option D, none. We know that sampling theorem states that Fs must be greater than or equal to 2Fm. The answer is option A. Next question. PCM stands for option A, pulse code modulation. Option B, phase code modulation. Option C, pulse carrier modulation. Option D, none. PCM stands for pulse code modulation. Answer is option A. Which antenna has the highest directivity? Option A, dipole. Option B, Yagi. Option C, parabolic. Option D, loop. We know that it is parabolic antenna. So option C. In AM, overmodulation occurs when option A, modulation index greater than 1. Option B, modulation index less than 1. Option C, modulation index equal to 0. Option D, carrier amplitude is 0. In an amplitude modulated wave, the overmodulation occurs when the modulation index is greater than 1. So the answer is option A. Next question. The bandwidth of an FM signal is approximately given by option A, twice the maximum frequency of the message signal. Option B, twice the sum of maximum frequency and the frequency deviation. Option C, twice the carrier frequency. Option D, equal to the frequency deviation only. In the case of an FM signal, the bandwidth will be equal to twice the sum of maximum frequency and frequency deviation. So the answer is option B. Next question. In a DSB-SE signal modulation, the carrier is, that is DSB-SE means it is a double sideband suppressed carrier. So options are A is fully transmitted, option B is partially transmitted, option C is suppressed, option D is frequency modulated. The answer is fully suppressed. That is answer is option C. Next question. The pre-emphasis and de-emphasis techniques in an FM are used to option A, improve the power efficiency, option B, reduce the noise in high frequency components, option C, increase the modulation index, option D, simplify the transmitter design. In the case of an FM, the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis techniques are usually used to reduce the noise in high frequency components. Next question. The envelope detection is used to demodulating option A, FM signal, option B, PM signal, option C, AM signal, option D, DSB-SE signal. The answer is option C, that is AM signal. The percentage of modulation is given by option A, AM by AC into 100, option B, AC by AM into 100, option C, P sideband divided by PC into 100, option D, FC by FM into 100. The percentage modulation is given by option A, that is AM by AC into 100%. In FM transmission, the deviation ratio is defined as option A, ratio of carrier amplitude to frequency deviation, option B, ratio of frequency deviation to message signal frequency, option C, ratio of bandwidth to message signal amplitude, option D, ratio of modulation index to carrier frequency. In an FM transmission, the deviation ratio is given by ratio of frequency deviation to message signal frequency. That is option B. The primary disadvantage of AM compared to FM is option A, complex receiver design, option B, poor noise immunity, option C, larger bandwidth requirement, option B, difficult modulation. The main disadvantage of an AM is its poor noise immunity. Answer is option B. The frequency spectrum of DSB-SC contains, that is DSB-SC means double sideband suppressed carrier. Option A, only the carrier, option B, carrier and two sidebands, option C, only two sidebands, option D, carrier and single sideband. In this, we can see that it is DSB-SC, that is double sideband suppressed carrier. So the carrier is suppressed. So it is only containing two sidebands. Answer is option C. In a super heterodyne AM receiver, the purpose of mixer is to option A, amplify the signal, option B, convert the signal to intermediate frequency, that is IF frequency, option C, detect the envelope, option D, filter out the noise. We know that in the case of an super heterodyne AM receiver, the purpose of the mixer is to convert the signal to the intermediate frequency. So the answer is option B. So we have completed about 40 questions in this session. We can go to the next mock test series in the next video. Please do share and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.